All right, I think I'm live. There we go. There's the live button. Hi, this is Lisa with lisaemery.com. And I want to just make sure that you can hear me and you can see me. So give me just a second here. All right, I think I'm alive. Okay, I think you can. I think you can hear me and you can see me. Well, first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for I know it's Sunday. I know that your time is very valuable. So I really, really appreciate you taking time out of your Sunday evening to spend with me. But I'm going to make it worth your while, I promise. This training is going to be very much worth your while. So I'm excited to do this. I have a huge announcement at the end, so be sure and stay to the end. And right now, as you're jumping on here, let's see. Hi, Jen. Hi, Chris. Got someone from Gilbert. We'll talk about some way. Let's see, Jen, you and I should probably have a conversation, okay? So I can answer that question. All right, so I want to dive in because I get a lot of material to cover and I want to make sure that I'm respectful of your time and that we can get through it all. So give me just a second here. All right, and let me come back here and I'm going to share my screen, my entire screen and presenting to everyone. So Chris, you're in Gilbert, Arizona. My business partner, Jen Sullivan, is in Gilbert. All right, so let's see. Can you see my screen? All right, I do believe you can. All right, so let's get started. Well, my name is Lisa with lisaemery.com. I am also one of the co-founders of the Facebook Marketing Academy, that hashtag down at the bottom, hashtag FBMA17. And today we're going to talk about, I'm going to show you how you can get new leads on Facebook for free. So how you can create an audience of raving fans that know, love, and buy from you. Does that sound like something you want? Would that be valuable? So I have a couple questions though before we get into the training part. And I'm just curious here. What would it feel like if you had new leads and sales coming into your business every single day on autopilot? What would that feel like to you? I want to see it in the comments. This is an interactive training here. I'm not just going to talk to you. I'm going to want some feedback from you because I want to make sure that what we're talking about is really what you want to hear. So I see we have some people jumping on here. Jillian from Tarrytown, New York. Debbie from Texas. Awesome. And what would your business look like if you attracted just one new leader into your business this month? What would that do for your business? What if you could create a community of highly engaged fans that know, like, and trust you, who then become repeat customers and buy anything you have to sell? And what if you were able to do all of this on Facebook without any paid advertising? What would that be worth to you? Does that sound like something you'd like some more information on? We're getting some heck yeahs. All right. Yes, yes. Good. Good. All right. So a little bit about me. My name is Lisa. I am a part-time fitness instructor. I've been a fitness instructor for a little over 9 years, and I'm an online marketing professional now. However, when I first started, I would say I didn't do anything professional. I sent personal messages to everyone on my Facebook list. I spammed my timeline constantly with my products and my business opportunity. I think my low point was I would not be stressed. I love that, right? Stress. I think my low point was when one of our kids said, "Mom, I'm going to have to unfriend you because all you're doing is spamming your timeline." So, so that was me. Can you guys relate to that? And I don't know about you, but it didn't work for me. I didn't have anybody jump on my team from it. I didn't really have people buying anything from me. Mostly I just lost friends and had people unfriend me. So my life now, though, is drastically different. I have generated thousands of leads online. I've closed multiple sales online. I've sponsored over 20 people into my business in the last few months. I was invited and I did participate in a live training for over 1,000 online marketers. I'm hoping to do a lot more of that. Actually, I have been invited to do a podcast interview in August, so I'm pretty excited about that. And I rank advanced twice in 1 month. So my life now is good. I have a good life. We live in Northern California and we have a houseboat on Lake Shasta. Actually, that's where I was this last week. Spent a week on the houseboat with family and just had a great time. We love being out there. I've had the opportunity to train with some of the industry. That's Ray Higdon up there in the center. Most of you probably know who that is. So life is good. Life is good. This is my business partner and good friend, Jen Sullivan. She is the co-founder of the Facebook Marketing Academy with me. She couldn't join. She has little kids, so it is often hard for her to make it onto these trainings. But I wanted you to be able to put a face to her name. So here's what you're going to learn tonight. You're going to learn the simple 3-step online marketing system to get leads and sales coming into your business on autopilot. You're also going to learn the secret to creating a highly engaged warm market on Facebook that's ready to buy anything you have to sell. And you're going to learn a systematic action plan to get you into profit mode fast so that you can begin making money right now. Sound good? That would be great and worth a lot to me. Yes, I love that. Okay, sounds good. So I wanted to show you that we know what we're talking about. A couple of social, and I'm going to show you some more later, but these are a couple of just simple Facebook posts that we did. This one here went crazy. I don't even know why it went crazy. I wish I could figure out why, but I ended up with over 1,500 comments. 1,500 people raising their hand saying, I want more from one Facebook post. And you can see over here on the right is Jen Sullivan. It's a post she did where she ended up with, hundreds of people commenting saying, yes, give me more, send me more. I want to know more. So we started doing this strategy that I'm going to share with you today. We started it in December and it just kind of happened. But it has been, this is a leaderboard. There are over, 20,000, 40,000 online marketers in this company. And you can see that we're on the leaderboard here. And what I love about this is so are the people that we're bringing in and we're coaching. They're making it on the leaderboard week after week after week, taking what we have taught them, what we have learned and what we've shown them and putting it to work, and it's working for them too. So it's not just a one-time or works for just one person or works for just one business. It works over and over and over again. You're probably wondering if this training is going to be for you. And I want to make sure that you are in the right place. I don't want to be wasting anyone's time. So if you are a business owner and you want to build your business on Facebook, then this training is going to be for you. If you would like to stop chasing people and instead become the hunted and not the hunting, then this training is going to be for you. You want to learn how you can get more leads, more customers, and more sales online, then this training is going to be for you. So it's also important that I set the expectations. And so what this training is not and who it's not for. This is not going to be a training about how to build your business using home parties, hotel meetings, or cold calling. All those things work. And if you're doing those and they're working for you, that's great. But that's not what this training is going to be about. This training is not going to be for someone who wants to continue to spam their business, posting nonstop about their products, sending unsolicited promos, or badgering your family and friends. If that stuff is working for you, then great, keep doing it. This training is going to be about. It's important that I let you know, I have to say this, our results are not typical. But what I can tell you is that people that we have taught this system to and they have followed what we taught them, they have seen results. And I am confident that if you follow what you learn here, you will also see results. And here's the cold hard fact. Percent of network marketers are losing money in their business. They're not just not making money, they're actually losing money. And we really want to change that statistic. We believe in the profession and we want to help people be successful online with their business. So if you have ever struggled to find time to work enough hours and reach enough people to hit your financial goals, and you feel like you're missing something to get the results that you desire, I know exactly how you feel. Because we have been there, okay? We have struggled to build our business online. We have accumulated over $20,000 of debt trying to build our business, and we have felt broken and lied to, and it sucked. We remember trying to get leads, bugging our friends and family, cold calling, approaching strangers at the grocery store, doing home parties, spending hundreds of dollars on events, business cards, newsletters. That sound familiar to anybody? Day in and day out. Unable to get consistent leads to build our business, we had no idea what we were going to do. We had the dream to make a better life for ourselves and our families, but we were unable to figure out how to do it. And we discovered a real blueprint and proven roadmap to get leads every day for our business. And finally, everything changed and all the pieces began to fall into place. And just like that, we went from having no one to talk to about our business to having hundreds. We began making sales on autopilot and signing multiple people into our businesses. So how did we do it? Well, we invested in ourselves. We learned real marketing, and we took massive action. And we followed the simple 3-step process that all 6- and 7-figure earners use to build their business online. Would you like to know what that 3-step process is? Can I get a heck yeah? All right, here is the 3 steps to building any business online. You need to grow your audience. You need to engage with your audience so that you can promote to your audience. So where's your focus on social media? One of the big mistakes that people make when they turn to the internet to build their business, when they come online, is they try to do everything. They try to do all of the social media platforms. And you know, if your time is limited, it's just not feasible. You just cannot put enough time into them. So I suggest that you find your focus. You figure out what social media platform you are most comfortable with, what social media platform you feel your customers are using. Okay, whatever that is, pick your platform and then master it. Study it, learn it, and master it. That's what we did. And we ended up on Facebook. So why did we choose Facebook? Well, there are over 2 billion users on Facebook. We knew with 2 billion users, we only needed to get a fraction of 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 those users. Facebook is user friendly and we could run our business from our phone. I love it. You guys are awesome. So Facebook, I don't know if you know this or not, but it is a powerful tool for building long-term success in your business. It is an extension of who you are. It is a great platform for you to cultivate relationships, and we are in the relationship business. It is a perfect place to engage in conversations, and it is a great place to share your experiences. So how do you grow your audience on Facebook? There are lots of ways, really, but some of the basic ways to do that are through your Facebook posts. Okay, so and we're going to talk about these a lot later. We're going to break these down, but different types of posts that you can use, sharing valuable content that the type of people you want to have, the people that you think would make good customers or good business builders, share content that they would find valuable. Using video is a great way to grow your audience. Facebook loves its own videos, either whether they're a pre-recorded video and you upload it directly into Facebook, or you use Facebook Live. They love those modes of medium. Way better than if you share a YouTube video, okay? A video on Facebook, even if it's a pre-recorded video, is going to carry a lot more weight with the Facebook algorithm than any outside video. So if you can use video, that is a great way. Facebook will help you build your audience with videos. And then connecting with people on Facebook. There are lots of ways for you to connect with people on Facebook, and that is how you grow your audience. This is the Facebook prospecting and recruiting formula that we use to get new leads and customers and sales for our business. We use a social media post, and it can be a written post or it can be a video. We get people to engage with that post, and then when they do, we send them a message on Messenger and connect with them on Messenger. We have a conversation with them, and when the time is right, we move from Messenger to a video chat or a phone call. Video is the best way to have a conversation with someone. So if you can use Facebook Messenger video, you can use Zoom, you can use Skype. There are lots of ways you can do video chats, or you can use the phone or just the phone feature on Facebook Messenger. So let's go over a couple of Facebook do's. It's important to keep the focus on making connections. It's all about building that audience and making connections with people. And create curiosity. We are curious by nature. We're curious people. And so if you can create that curiosity, you keep people engaged with you. And be positive and inspiring. There is so much negative stuff in the world. People want to escape that, and they are drawn to positive and inspiration. And attract people. Don't chase people. Attract people. I have a saying that I tell all my clients: if you would not do it in person, don't do it on social media. We seem to forget that while we're on social media. And we'll talk a little bit about what Facebook wants from us as users, but one thing they don't want is they do not want you posting about your products with links to a website that take people away from Facebook. They do not want you spamming your feed with news about your company. They do consider that spam if all you're doing is posting about your company and your products. I tell my clients, think of your timeline as a TV show. And if you were watching your favorite TV show, and then all of a sudden, all you got was commercial after commercial after commercial after commercial after like 30 minutes of commercial, what would you do? You would change the channel, and you would probably never come back to that show again because it was all commercials. That's the way your timeline is. Nobody wants to see commercials on Facebook, okay? We'll talk about what they do want a little later, but they don't want to see posts about your company and your products all the time, okay? They don't want negative. They don't want pushy. And I do think some people want controversy, but it's also important as an online marketer to stay away from controversy, and we'll talk about that too. And never, ever ever try to convince anyone. You never win in that situation. So don't try to convince anyone. The big mistake that most marketers make when they come to Facebook and just when they turn to online marketing is that all they do is they focus on promoting, promote, buy my products, try my products, join my company, join my team. That's all they do. They focus on that. And that's what I did, but it did not work for me. So why is that a mistake? Well, people don't come to Facebook to buy. They come to Facebook to connect, to share, to entertain, and to be entertained, okay? And Facebook, it wants its users to contribute value. It wants you to contribute value to your audience, and it wants you to connect with people. Its algorithm is actually, the focus now with the algorithm is spent on, are you really making connections, and are you making real connections? So Facebook wants to create a user experience that keeps its users on Facebook, which means they don't want to see any links that are going to take a user away from Facebook. So they won't show those posts. So if you feel like every time you're posting about your company or products and you feel like nobody's seeing it, well, chances are they aren't. Facebook, isn't going to show it because it isn't providing the value that they want it to do. It's not entertaining. It's not, you're not contributing value. You're not connecting with people. That isn't meeting any of their criteria that they like. There's a big misconception about marketing. Marketing is not about manipulating or tricking people into buying something. Real marketing is based on creating trust. And it's the process of turning strangers into friends into customers, and customers into lifelong customers. And this is something that is really easy to do online. It's very easy to take a cold market and turn that person into a friend, and then turn that person into a customer, and turn it into a long-term customer if you provide the right content. So how do you capitalize on Facebook and build that loyal following that we all want? Well, you build an audience. You create curiosity because people are drawn to curiosity. They want to know more. And you build and nurture those relationships. You make real connections with people and nurture that relationship. And you do that by engaging with your audience. So it's not just about what you post, although that is very important. The type of post that you use on social media and on Facebook is very important. And like I said before, video, it's important to use video. If you're not using video yet, we want to get you there. We want to get you using video. And we actually do a 5-day video challenge too, which is a great challenge. So if you're not doing video, or if you feel like you're not getting the results that you really want from doing videos on Facebook, whether they're Facebook Live or pre-recorded, send me a message and let me know, and I'll get you on our next video challenge, because it really is, it's only 5 days, and by the end of it, you've got 5 different videos that you can use to help you promote your business. So you also engage your audience, and this is something that most marketers miss also, is reciprocity. It's not just about what you post, but it's about engaging with your audience. It's about liking and commenting and sharing their posts. And the Facebook algorithm is constantly changing. And right now they're focused on whether or not you're really connecting with people, whether or not the engagement that you're providing is real. And one of the things that they have is they have a way to tell by the length of a post and by how many characters are in a post, how much time it should take a person to read through it. So if you're scrolling through your newsfeed and you're just randomly liking things, or liking things without reading all the way through it, that's actually hurting you. And Facebook isn't going to show your post as often. They want you to really read a post and genuinely connect with it. So make a genuine comment. like a post, use the correct emoji. Sometimes I see people liking something that they really shouldn't be liking. It it should be a different emoji. But so think about that next time. It's not just about what you post, but it's about how you interact with people on your in your audience. And then share relevant content. Share content that you think your audience would like to see. So how do you create engaging posts? Well, there are 3 key elements that a post needs to have to be engaging. It needs to elicit emotion. You have to draw on people's emotions, their pains, their desires, their struggles, whatever those are. If you can elicit emotion, you form a connection with that person. They feel a real connection with you. You formed a bond because they feel like you can really relate to their situation. And create curiosity. This has been the key factor in our success, is creating curiosity. I'm telling you, I have done posts where it's actually just a photo and I don't say anything, and I get more people messaging me wanting to know what it's about than if I were to write out a really good post about it. So curiosity is so key to creating that engagement. And then encourage engagement. And so you encourage engagement by asking people questions, by asking them to comment below, by asking them to share their experiences. Ask people to engage on your post. So I told you we would get to what type of posts you can use on Facebook to get free leads. And here are some of our most popular. And we're going to delve into these, and I'm going to show you some examples. But we use results posts. So you tell a story and you elicit emotion by pointing out the pain or struggle. We never, ever, ever put the product or the company in it, because if you do that, you're losing that curiosity. You can't create curiosity if you actually tell them what the product is. And then announcement posts, create buzz, capitalize on what's hot right now. And I'll give you some examples. And then questions. Question posts are a great way for you to engage with your audience and to build community with them, to nurture your audience, to make them feel like they're a part of your world. And just by the nature of them, they encourage engagement because you're asking a question. And lifestyle. This is really, really important. People want to know what's going on in your personal life. They want to know that you're a real person, that you're vulnerable, that you're just like them. So with lifestyle posts, this is your opportunity to invite people into your world. So results post. Again, you want to tell a story that elicits emotion by pointing out the pain or struggle. And depending on how you got here on this training tonight, I used results posts and curiosity posts to promote this training. So you probably saw one of my posts that had to do with that. I told a story in one where I hopefully elicited some emotion. I pointed out my pains and struggles, what I struggled with, and said that I had found a way to fix that it's different now, that my life is different now. And if you wanted to learn more, comment below and I'll get you the info. So you can see on this one post right here, I had over 117 people comment below saying they wanted more info. And this is just one. I think I ended up doing 4 posts like this in 4 different ways. And so I generated over 500 leads from this one post. An announcement post. So this is, you can create buzz about something that's coming. So if you have, maybe you have a new product that's going to be released, or you have a new special that's going to be coming out. This is your chance to create that curiosity and to create a little bit of buzz about it before you actually announce it. This is also a way for you to capitalize on what's hot now. And I did it for the thankful emoticon that came out. I think it was around Mother's Day it came out. Got lots of comments on this post. Lots of people were like, oh, I didn't even know. So they felt like it was really cool. They found out about it. It's just one of those ways to build a little bit of community, build some relationships with people in your audience. And do you know what's hot now? The GIFs in the comments, right? Everybody is using those right now. And they're capitalizing on what's hot. So, and they're getting lots of comments and lots of engagement on their posts. Question posts. Now, these are a great way, like I said before, for you to engage with your audience, because by their nature alone, you're asking a question and encouraging engagement, and they help you build community. So you can ask all kinds of questions. You can just ask questions to start a conversation. I was just thinking, all our children are adult children, but I was thinking about the world that that we live in now, and you know, thinking about the qualities I had hoped to instill in my children, and just wondering what they are now. What do you guys worry about now? And this really got people thinking, and it got a lot of engagement. You can also ask just general questions that build community. People love their pets. So I asked people to post a picture of a pet. I think I had like 150 pictures of pets, and it was fun and it was cute, and people love that. All right, ladies, be honest. How long does it take you to be presentable? I was curious. And 65, 70, I don't remember, people commented on it. Now, if I were in either anti-aging or maybe a health and beauty or makeup, this question could tell me a lot about my audience, right? If people are taking a long time, if it takes them a long time to get ready because they spend a lot of time on makeup, I might be able to come out with a video where I show them how they can get ready in 10 minutes or less. So you can ask questions that can actually help you learn what information your audience needs without actually just coming right out and asking them, without telling them what you're doing. Then they think you've read their mind. They're like, oh my God, how did you know I needed that? And you formed that bond. You formed that instant connection with them. So is this helpful, you guys? Let me know here. I'm gonna take a drink of my water, and I wanna see some comments here. See if this is making sense and if this is helpful. I feel like I'm just talking. And I want to know what you think. Yes. Okay. Speaking of what do you think? Very helpful, good. What do you think is a great question. And also, this is a question that you can use to find out what type of content your audience might want. I was getting ready to do our video challenge, and I was curious as to what stops people from doing videos. What is their fear about getting in front of the camera? And I got a lot of people that commented on it, and I got a lot of insight into what information I should provide in that video challenge to help people overcome their fear. This was a very helpful post to me, and I think it was helpful to my audience because I was able to show them things to help them get over that fear. And then there are questions that are specific to your niche. So if you're wondering, sometimes I wonder whether or not it's better to lead with your product, right, or lead with your business opportunity. So I asked the question, is it easier for you to find new customers or business partners? That tells me where people are at, what's important to them, what's harder, what do they need more help with. So you can ask questions that you're looking for a specific response. You're looking to get specific information. Lifestyle posts. Okay, these are really important. And I feel like, and I think if my kids were raised in this age, if I had little kids at this time, this would be a difficult one for me, because I don't think I would want my kids on my social media. But at the same time, I also know that what people really want, there are three things that people are looking for nowadays online. They're looking for authenticity, they're looking for vulnerability, and they're looking for consistency. So they want to know that you're a real life person with real life problems. They want to see your vulnerability. They want to be invited into your world. They want to know about your world. They want to know that you're a mom, you know, that with kids, that you're just like them. So how do you do that without actually putting your kids out there? Well, you can talk about things. You can show pictures of things without actually showing pictures of your kids. You can be at your kids' sporting events and, you know, take a picture of the ball or take a picture of their cleats and, you know, and just talk about what a great game it was and how you were able to come and watch their game because you work from home. So you can share your life and you can be relatable and you can be vulnerable and you can invite people into your world without using your kids if you're not comfortable doing that. Now, having said that, people love to see pictures of your kids. Those and pet posts, I think, are probably the most popular posts. So if you can find a time that you can actually share pictures of them where you're comfortable with that, then you know you're going to get a lot of engagement on that, and you're going to build a huge connection and bond with other moms because they're going to be able to see that. They're going to be able to see that you're a real person. But it's finding that balance. I never talk about my kids. They're all adults. Even though they're adults, I do not talk about them online. You can look through my posts. I don't mention them unless I have explicit permission to share something, like our son just had a baby. And I waited until they said, okay, you can share a picture. But I'm not afraid to ask for prayers when one of my kids needs it. I won't tell you why, and I won't tell you which child, but I'm not afraid to ask for that. And I like knowing, I find comfort in knowing that people are praying for them. So again, you can ask for help. You can be vulnerable. My kids are my biggest vulnerability, as I'm sure if you're a parent, they're yours. So you can do that and you can show that and you can share that without actually showing your kids. Would it be better to use both for marketing, or do you recommend using only one or the other? So Magdalena, it can be beneficial. I think that I still believe that you should focus on just one social media platform. Now, if you have a lot of time and you find that you can do both, then by all means do both. I tried to do both for a while and I did really well. I got my Instagram account up to over 11,000 followers, but then I found I just couldn't keep up with it. And I really, really wanted to spend the time that I did have on Facebook. I felt that my results were better on Facebook, so I spent it there. Now, you may be in a business where Instagram would work better for your customers, for your audience, for your products. And so maybe you want to spend more time on Instagram than you do on Facebook. When I did use Instagram, I used it to build an audience, and then I drove all those people over to Facebook. Because for the most part, they all have Facebook also. So so you've got to find what works for you, what you're comfortable with, what works for your business, and what works for your audience, where you think you'll find the most people. I hope that helps. Did that help? All right, so this is the bonus one. Caption this picture. These are really fun. People love to take part in this. So if you can find a funny picture, if you have a funny picture, you'll get a lot of engagement. People love this. They love to participate in something like this. So these are just for fun. Again, building community, just building rapport with your audience, letting them know that it's not all business, right? People don't want to see all business. They want to be entertained, and these are entertaining. All right, so like I said, the golden key, the thing that has brought us the most amount of prospects and customers and business partners and leads have been curiosity posts. So getting people to reach out to us after we do a post. So in order to do that, you need to grab their attention. You have to know what's important to them and what will make them stop their scroll. What's going to make them stop their scroll and read what you have to say. And then you want to be sure and provoke engagement, that you don't want to give it away in the post. As you can see here, I knew we were talking, just speaking of Instagram, right? I know that Instagram is something that's always on the back of my clients' minds and my audience's mind is, should I be doing Instagram? Should I be building Instagram? Because it's hot. It's a hot place to be. So I know that the people on Facebook are wondering about Instagram. So I did a simple post. Who's using Instagram? Because I got a killer Instagram training that's going to happen tomorrow night. So drop in the comments and I'll hook you up. But see, I asked them to comment below. I don't post the link to the training for several reasons. One, because Facebook does not like that. Two, because anyone can take a post and mark it as spam. And if they do that with my link in it, my link can never be used on Facebook again. So if you had a link to your website in a post, and anyone can do this, if someone marks it as spam, your link now to that post is no longer good. You will never be able to use it on Facebook again. So and the third reason is because I want to encourage engagement. I want people to comment below, because the more engagement I get, the more people Facebook is going to show my post to. So I always do a post that elicits a response, that encourages engagement. Does that make sense? So now you probably know that one of the keys to encouraging engagement for any post is in the call to action that you have. And this is another one of those things that a lot of marketers don't really think about. They don't necessarily have a call to action when they're doing a post, whether even with a video, they don't have a call to action. And anything you post on social media should be telling the person what to do next. So whether it's a Facebook Live or a Facebook video, you want to be instructing them on what to do next. So you want, and we like to use calls to action that encourage engagement. So if we're doing a results post about how somebody, how my girlfriend Susie has just fit into last year's swimsuit, and she feels great and she has so much energy, and she did it all without, having to cut sweets out of her diet, or I don't know, whatever your health and wellness product does. Want to know how she did it? Comment me below. And then now you can send a message to that person. You can contact that person on Messenger and you can talk to that person. Or if you'd like more info, drop a 1. Now, if you don't have a specific place that you want to send them to, if you don't really want to talk to them, and I do encourage you to talk to them, you can send them to someplace like your business page, or a group. If you have a group where you promote health and wellness, you can say, look, if you'd like to know how we do this, I got this group where I share lots of health and wellness tips. Comment me below and I'll add you to the group. Or if I have a business page where I share more tips on how you can travel the world on a budget. Comment more info below and I'll give you a link. So can you see that pattern here of encouraging engagement, encouraging people to comment below? Not just giving it to them right off the bat. All right, so we already talked about Facebook Live, how important this is. Using Facebook Live is going to dramatically increase your engagement on all your posts, because Facebook just loves Facebook Live. It's actually predicted that by 2018, it's something like 87% or something of content on Facebook will be video. So video is very important to Facebook. And using video is a unique way to engage with your audience. It allows you to communicate with them directly and to engage with them in a way that you can't do it just through a post. You can even respond to comments, right as you're doing the video. It is the closest you can come to actually sitting down and visiting with your audience in person without meeting them at the coffee shop. And that impact is huge. It's huge. It's the best and fastest way for you to connect, engage, and build rapport with your audience. Hands down, video is the number one way for you to build rapport. It is the number one way for you to build that know, like, and trust factor with your audience. Have I stressed enough how important video is? It's important. So it is all about building your network and engaging with your audience. So how do you do that? Well, you focus on making connections. It's really easy to get sucked into the Facebook vortex, to get caught up in surfing the news line, watching other people's videos. And if your time is limited, that could be detrimental. So what I suggest is that you use a timer. Whatever the amount of time is that you can spend on Facebook or online, and it's different for everyone, but whatever that amount of time is, I suggest that you set the timer and you focus just on those business-related tasks during that time frame. And then when that timer goes off, if you want to just scroll and watch, go right ahead. But get the work done first. Okay, get the connecting, the engaging, the building of your audience. Work on that first, and then message anyone that likes, comments, or shares any of your posts. Okay, that is your opportunity to start a conversation with someone. That is your opportunity to connect with someone. That is your opportunity to engage with someone. So you send them a message and you thank them, but you do not pitch them. Okay, do not pitch them. You need to ask questions, build rapport, create that connection so that you get to the point where you can take it offline and then you can talk about business, okay? Bottom line, create a following and nurture it. Some best practice tips here. Be sincere and lead with value. People can tell when you're not sincere. And sincerity and authenticity, that is one of the most important things people are looking for online. And don't be weird. Okay, don't be weird, don't be salesy, and don't be spammy. Nobody likes it. Come from a place of service and not greed, and that will take you very far. And post with a purpose. Have a purpose when you post. Create a community, engage with your audience, be real, be authentic, be consistent. Remember, those are three things, the three things people are looking for the most online right now. They're looking for authenticity, vulnerability, and consistency. So be that for them, and you will create a community. You will build that know, love, and trust factor. So before we get to the Q&A, I want to know, was this valuable to you? Have you gotten value so far? I'm going to take a drink of water here. Now you're probably wondering, how can I use this to get results in your business now? Well, this is where I'm going to introduce you to our brand new challenge, Facebook Marketing Facebook Marketing Academy's 5-day social recruiting challenge. We are starting this challenge tomorrow. 5 days. It is absolutely free. We're going to take and walk you through creating some of these posts for your particular needs, for your audience, for your business. I'm going to show you how to do it so you can start getting leads for your business right now. I'm going to show you how you can take one post and use it in different ways and continually get leads off of it. So if you want to work smarter, leveraging the internet to create a lifelong business, if you are tired of chasing your family and friends or buying or cold calling leads, if you want to have new people to talk to about your business every day, if you want to be able to use a single Facebook post to get 5 to 10 new prospects every time, and if you want to finally have people coming to you asking about your business, then this is going to be specifically for you, so that you can create a never-ending flood of fresh leads daily for your opportunity starting today. And attract customers and reps who are ready to buy before you even talk to them, so that you can build your own list of raving fans and sell more of anything to that list, so that you can make more money, all while never leaving your home or having to bother your family and friends again, so that you can focus on doing the things that you love, like spending time with family and friends. I mean, isn't that why we all got into this industry to begin with, is for time freedom and financial freedom? This program is specifically designed for you. So you're going to learn how to use simple Facebook posts to create an audience of raving fans who know, love, and buy from you, and how to create simple Facebook posts to get you new leads, new prospects, and new customers for your business. And just to show you that it is not just us that does this, this is Jolene, who is one of my business partners. And when she came in, she was not able to get any leads for her business. And she creates these posts every week. She gets hundreds of leads for her business every week, signs up new people, makes sales. You're also going to learn the fastest and easiest way to start serving your target market, giving your prospects exactly what they want, essentially turning them into raging fans, and super simple strategies to maximize engagement on social media, connect with your best prospects, build relationships, get leads, close sales, and make more money. This is another one of our students. You can see simple Facebook post learning about her audience. She had over 103 comments on this post, and she probably learned a lot about what they're interested in, what type of content would be valuable to them. So I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope that you got a lot of value from this training, and we're really looking forward to working with you. There are always two ways that you can do anything. You can go off by yourself, which will probably take you a lot longer and will be very frustrating, or you can lock arms with people who've already proven to make it work inside of their business. But you don't have to figure all of this out by yourself. Different posts, different times, hundreds of comments. We want to work with decisive action takers. We want to work with leaders that believe in themselves. And we want to work with people that are serious about succeeding this year. Is that you? So I just want to say thank you and how much I appreciate you, and I appreciate you joining me tonight. Do you have any questions? I know that your time is precious. It's almost been a full hour, but I'm willing to answer any questions. I don't take it lightly that you made the choice to spend this time with me tonight on a Sunday evening. So let's see here. I am so glad it was valuable, Jen and Shannon and Magdalena. Thank you. Let me come back over here. Hi. So does anybody have any questions? If you want to be part of our social recruiting challenge, the 5-day challenge that starts tomorrow, just send me a message, or you can comment in the comment thread here if you would like. We're going to get everybody added in tonight because we're going to go live in the group tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific time, which is 11 to 12 to 1 to 2 p.m. with the first content and challenge. So let me know if you want to be added. I know I have a lot of messages already, and I'm after we're done here, I'm going to go ahead and start adding people to the group so that I'm sure you're there. All right, so any questions? What are your prices and what does it include? Let me message you, Rowena, and we'll have a conversation. A lot of it's going to depend on what you're looking for. I'm going to want to know a little bit more about where you are with your business and what you're looking to achieve. So I will send you a message and we will have a conversation. You are welcome, Jen. You're welcome, Nadine. All right, I don't see any other questions, so I'm going to say goodbye. I don't like these things to go over an hour. I like to keep it under an hour because I don't like it when I'm on a training and it's longer than an hour. So you know how to find me. Send me a message. If you have a question, I'm more than happy to talk to you and help any way I can. So thank you again for joining me tonight.